You bloody ripper! Must be bloody big fish there or something. Check it out! Holy oh yes! There's certainly no bloody freebies today. Now, good morning there YouTube. Welcome to another amazing edition of Black Creek NZ. Today we've headed into the back blocks. We're up in the hills in search of some big browns on some familiar water. We just spotted one downstream, but he's given us the bloody slip. We threw on the hunter's hopper with a dropper for a start, and there's a bit of insect life lurking about, and he followed it once and then I clicked a couple of bloody rocks together. Yeah, that wasn't ideal, and old mate went a bit still. We threw some nymphs on and he ignored some very small mayfly nymphs, which is a pretty good indicator that the game's up. So he pushed on upstream. We have seen a little bit of insect life this morning. Some horrible bloody great green flying insect. It must be some sort of Dobson fly or a stone fly or some sort of widget-tailed green praying mantis looking beast. No doubt one of you entomology experts out there, self-professed armchair experts, will be able to tell me what sort of fly that was. Maybe I'll look it up on Google and add it in with a subtitle. It's probably something like Greenus maximus Troutius quarter-pounderus. Yeah, that could be the new name for it actually. It may be a new species that I've just discovered. The Troutus quarter-poundeus. There's a bloody monster. I don't know if I've got anything that big in my arsenal. Maybe a monstrous bloody stimulator might do the trick, but I don't know if it's got the same sort of wing profile. So I don't know, we'll just make it up as we go, as we normally do. The plan is just to walk upstream and sight fish. If I can get in behind one, I've got a relatively good chance of success. When I say relatively good, I mean slim to bugger all. But you got to be in to win, eh? Okay, as always, that is more than enough waffle. Let's go and find us a fish. Hoorah! Spotting conditions are about perfect, I think. We've got the slightest downstream breeze, but the sun's on a nice angle illuminating the run. I just can't find a fish. I cannot find a fish. Big hatch. A big hatch going off and no fish. Where are the fish? Jingos, Mother Nature's ringing the bloody meal bell this morning, but no one's turning up for breakfast. There's a monstrous hatch back there and a beautiful looking run, and there is no fish. Nothing. Not a bean. Zilch. Look at the bloody state of that thing. It is a dragonfly bigger than my fly reel. No wonder there's no trout up here. The bloody dragonflies have eaten them. Holy smokes. I've got no idea what's going on. None. Probably even less than normal, which isn't very much. There's just no fish. None that I'm seeing. I've got good sighting conditions, like spotting conditions, mint. The river's low and clear. I can see into the pools. There's just no fish, which is making it really hard to catch one. So while fishing sorts its life out, I'm going to have a cheese and caramelised balsamic vinegar caramelised onion sandwich. Very nice. Quite nice on venison too, in case you're wondering. Still can't see any fish. Jingos. I might have just established why I'm not seeing any fish. About a month ago we had a pretty big flood come through. I didn't realise how big it was, but if you have a squiz at this big bloody log, so this log has come down this little creek, and to get up to where it is, the river's down there, so what we're talking, probably 4 meters down to the river. Yeah, so at some stage the water flow was through here. Bit of driftwood. That's a lot of water. If it's pushing a big log like this sucker here around, probably wouldn't have much problem pushing a few trout out into the main river or up into the bush. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Well, we're just around the corner from Noodle Beach and still haven't seen another fish. It's not grim because the scenery here is amazing. Like if you need to burn off some crazy, this is the place to come for a stroll. You can't beat it, eh? It is absolutely stunning. A couple of nice fat trout would add to the experience, but I'm quite content just going for a walk at the moment. Update to the situation. We're at a place called Noodle Beach. Noodle Beach is called Noodle Beach because my son ate some noodles while we were here one time and he thought it would be a cool name for a place, so this is Noodle Beach. Absolutely beautiful spot up in the native, and yeah, there's no fish here either, just in case you're wondering. I'm going to go downstream and try to find some fish now, or a fish. one fish would make the day. Like, it's amazing weather, the scenery is beautiful, but man, would I love to see a big brown trout come up and where is it? One of these? Yes, that. I'd love to see a big brown trout come and smash that on the surface and then have a good scrap. Geez, just the take would probably be enough to tick the box today. Rightio, let's diddy mow downstream and see if we can get this bloody show on the road and get something on the board. The centre of screen is quite a nice fish, and he's risen and taken something. I've seen him swing and hit a nymph. So he's feeding, which is good. The wind's dropped away. Gee whiz, do I try to get some footage of him eating, or do we try to catch him? I think we'll try to catch him once that wind stops. There you go, bro. When we do find one, they are fussy. Well, that was somewhat unfortunate. He was feeding. We were well back. He didn't like something. I wonder if he picked up some reflection off the lens of the camera or something. He shot upstream. And I think that one might be done. Now, let's see if there's another. Oh, there's another fish, centre of shot. It's not my strong. I have to cast on a crossbody cast. I won't be able to pull off a left-hander on this guy, I don't think. He's feeding quite well. Oh, he had a close look. Crikey Dickens, heart-stopping stuff. Man, that was a good fish, and he came right up and sniffed that bloody hunter's hopper. I think if the water was a little bit faster and he had less time to think, we would have had a take. Man, I love dry fly fishing. It's so good. Just that moment where the fish is right there and everything stops. Except for your heart, because your heart's doing about 850 RPM. For the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 sections, I've been stuck behind these morons. They're making such a bloody racket. Swimming up through the middle of the runs, splashing, quacking, being ducks, scaring trout. The curse of the duck. Oh my god. bloody ripper! Oh, oh you bloody ripper! Oh. Bugger! Rightio. He started feeding again, we'll give him another go. Same fly as before. Oh, not again! No! Jingos, he smashed that the second time. Felt the hook straight away, went berserk. I struck, there was just no tension. I guess we're just not meant to catch a fish today. We're trying hard, we're just not doing it. Well, I think that's about us. We're going to break the rod down and head home. A couple of hookups. Couldn't make them stick though. This is the fly that he smashed, the old Hunters. The hook on it's razor sharp, it's barbless. It should have set. I was just too quick on the trigger. And then the second time, he felt it before I could strike. It's just one of those days.